And this crash is bringing back painful memories for one Polk County man who saw a similar tragedy back in 1982.
An Air Florida flight on its way to Tampa took off in bad weather and crashed into the icy waters of the Potomac River, killing 78 people. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers joins us now live at Tampa International Airport with that story. Nicole.
Josh, Paula, I have been talking with people all day here at the airport, just expressing their heartbreak that mid-air collision left behind. One woman didn't want to interview, but told me she lost 2 friends on that flight. One man sat down with us in Auburndale to talk about that grim connection to 43 years ago. This was a sheer moment of heartbreak for people across the nation and here in the Bay Area. For David Huff, who lives in Auburndale, it brought him back to January 13th, 1982, when he and his partner from work were crossing the 14th Street Bridge in Washington, D.C. in freezing rain.
I looked out my window and saw a blue streak, vertical, not flying, but vertical.
At first, Huff didn't understand what had happened.
And it went straight down into the Potomac River and made a circular hole. I mean, it didn't float, it didn't break into pieces, it just went straight to the bottom.
He says at this point, traffic along the 14th Street Bridge was at a standstill as his partner Jerry looked out of his window to see even more damage.
He looked and he says, "Well, David, part of the concrete railing is gone." I said, "Something hit it. Something hit that bridge."
A plane.
And here comes the fire wagons and a helicopter. It was Florida Flight 90.
Huff says he watched a woman get rescued by a helicopter and then out of the corner of his eye saw a Good Samaritan risking his life.
A man jumped out of his car, went down to the bank of the Potomac, and get this, started swimming in ice water. He got out there and managed to grab the arm of one person.
Huff says as that man was near death, even more people stepped in to help.
3 other people ran down to the bank, got him and the passenger.
74 passengers and 4 crew members were on board the plane. Only 4 passengers and 1 crew member survived, thanks to the bravery of first responders and ordinary people willing to do anything to save a life. Now, Huff was in the Navy at the time and says as soon as he got home, he was actually rerouted in order to draft a finding on if that tragedy was a terrorist attack. He found that it wasn't, just improper de-icing. Live in Tampa, Nicole Rogers, 8 on your side.